Now we're near Saint Sophia Cathedral in the center of city Kiev. Despite Euro 2012, it's open, you can enjoy walking around and look at this great cathedral. As I told you a little bit earlier, that Saint Sophia Cathedral was built in time of Grand Prince Yaroslav the Wise and started by his father, Grand Prince Vladimir, who baptized the Russia, or the ancient Rus. It was no Ukraine or Russia in this time, it was a great country which is called Rus. And all these cities, they wanted to establish huge country and strong power in this country. And they started to build Saint Sophia Cathedral, and this cathedral survived during these 1,500 years. Fortunately, even during the last Second World War, this building survived and has not been destroyed, and only a little bit rebuilt it. Of course, some frescoes, some painting inside, they just slightly destroyed during all this time, but still they are inside. And all this building was rebuilt several times actually, because originally Saint Sophia Cathedral idea came to the Grand Princes because this was a Saint Sophia Cathedral in Byzantine Empire in Constantinople, so they wanted to build their own great cathedral. And Sophia, this is a Greek name which means divine person. So they wanted to build it in the memory and in respect of Mother the God. And inside there is a special frescoes and also interesting picture of Mother the God on the top of this great cathedral. And what is also interesting, inside this cathedral there is a burial place of Grand Prince Yaroslav the Wise. This is a special place, a burial place, and his body was inside. Now some archaeologists have some doubts about it, and there are some publications that these remnants they do not belong to this man Grand Prince Yaroslav, but still the place exists in original shape, and someone was buried inside. And also these Grand Princes they also started to use Cyrillic alphabet. So if you from Roman Empire, people use Roman alphabet, but Grand Prince Yaroslav the Wise and his father Vladimir invited people who introduced Cyrillic alphabet. This was Saint Kirill and Methodius. We will see them later on the monument nearby. But these people, they came, okay, in this time like we can say like a spies of Byzantine Empire, but also for the educational purpose, and they introduced Cyrillic alphabet. And all first Rus books they were written in this Cyrillic alphabet. In the beginning, these were just old Jewish Rus alphabet, and all these pronunciation words were different from modern Russian and Ukrainian language, but specialists can read it, and even normal people can understand some of these words. And actually here we came near this big belfry, huge one. We will come later on the top. And this bell was built later in 11th century. There's 3 stories, 3 floors, and on the second floor we will see a huge big bell about like this, 600,000 kilograms. This bell of one Ukrainian hetman, Ivan Mazepa. He gave it as a gift for the cathedral, and now it's on the top. Mazepa was one of contradictory Ukrainian hetmans, you say military leaders in Ukraine. If you're interested, I will tell you more stories about that, because in ancient time, in 16th, 17th century, Ukraine had hetmanate. This is country with hetman power. Hetman was a military leader in Ukraine in this time, and all of them, they were military leaders of Cossacks. Cossacks, they had their special place where they lived in siege. And all these people, they established their own, you see, micro state inside this siege, because they voted for their leader. This was a kind of a first democracy, we could say. But honestly saying about it, this was not democracy, because people were quite clever, some intrigues were between them, and sometimes all this democracy was based on knives and swords. So who was most powerful, most strong, this person was the leader, winner of all this fighting. There was sometimes there were a lot of different betrayals between Cossacks, so to be leader was quite dangerous for the leader. But the most famous was Bogdan Khmelnytsky. His monument is here nearby Saint Sophia Cathedral, and I will show you him later and tell more stories about him. But let's come inside from another side of this Saint Sophia Cathedral, and I will tell you a little more from another side.